Lewis Kaplan, New York federal judge who has presided over a number of Chevron cases, has stuck it to Steven Donziger yet again. Donziger is the lead plaintiff's attorney who's filed a lawsuit trying to extort billions from Chevron for alleged environmental damage caused by Texaco before Chevron bought it in Ecuador, when the truth was the environmental damage was actually caused by Ecuador, and Texaco sold off its shares and its ownership in its part of the partnership long ago, actually in 1989, and then left Ecuador altogether in 1992. Now, Chevron also says that they have written documents, and I've shown them, that cleared Texaco of any additional environmental remediation work in 1998. In spite of all that, Donziger has bribed judges, tricked the locals in Ecuador, and used a number of measures and tactics that add to fraud and bullying and lies to get originally a $19 billion judgment out of the court of Ecuador, which is later reduced by half because of findings that reports were falsified, although the government of Ecuador doesn't want to admit that. Now, the government of Ecuador has paid $6.4 million to a Brooklyn, New York PR firm called MCSquared to basically do things like, for example, get Mia Farrow to say bad things about Chevron and fly to Ecuador to do so. Now, Chevron is saying, hey, wait a minute, we want their documents because we believe what they have could further prove a relationship between the Republic of Ecuador and Donziger, where they were colluding to try to basically extort money from Chevron. In other words, Ecuador was involved in fixing this case from the start, and it's something I have said long ago. All right? I have always said that that Ecuador was party to this case. Even when Amazon Watch was attacking me and trying to bully me and everything else, I have held my ground, and now we are very, very close with this discovery ruling of last week to getting evidence that proves points that I have forcefully made as much as I think something like 4 or 5 years ago now. Oh, this is great. I can't wait.